Hello, narwhals. We wanted to make sure you know how to enter those narwhal bucks into your check register. So watch this short video. Make sure you go through all the steps every time you put in narwhal bucks to keep track of those. So this is important information here. When you have a check register, you have the date of the transaction. That's going to be the day you get the email from that teacher. Transaction will be the teacher's name. You can put more details if you want, like Unit 1 test, how much money you actually would be deposited. This withdrawal won't be until you actually use that money for your prizes, and then the balance. So let's look at how to enter a few transactions. So let's say on September 3rd, Ms. Horton sends you a $5 for completing and passing your Unit 1, or I'm sorry, a quiz on time. So now your balance is 5. So then let's say on 9/4, you get a narwhal buck from Manning for also $5 for completing and passing a science assessment on time. So now your balance is $10 because you had the 5 plus another 5. All right, let's do one more. Let's say, I don't even know what days of the weeks this are, so let's say on the 10th of September, you've got another, Ms. Horton's going to send you another $5 for, math. We have a lot of quizzes, so that's another $5 you're going to get for completing and passing an assessment. So now you're up to 15. So you keep them running total there, but the new thing for this year for our returning students, you will have to do a screenshot of the email that'll go into the last 2 pages. So I'm going to switch over to ClassKick to do that part. Actually, let's go to the email. So you'll get your, you go to your email. You're like, okay, let me check my email. I've already done that. So I'm going to go here and you can see that I have earned $5 right here. There's my email. So I'm going to take a snippet of it. Now, if you've not used the snippet tool, make sure that you download that. If you don't know how, ask your homeroom teacher or any teacher. Snipping tool is amazing. You're going to snip that. Do put your name in there for Rabbit. And then we're going to go over to Class Kick. And we're going to go to the page. There's page 6 and 7. You can see 6 and 7. So on here, with this, the way it works, you actually have to either use your camera to, take a picture. I just saved it to my computer, so remember you're going to go, you can right click, save as. I know this seems like a lot of steps, but you'll get used to it. Give it a name, and I actually make sure you know where they're going. Look, I have a 23, 24 folder, and I have narwhal bucks in that folder. I named it Horton 9323 because that's when I got my narwhal bucks, and I got them from Mrs. Horton. So that's already saved. So I'll go ahead and hit cancel there. So now we're going to go ahead and upload from computer. Grab it. It may not go right to it, so you may have to direct it and find it in your folder. I always tell students, click on that desktop on the left and then find the folder or whatever you're looking for. You should have folders on your desktop. All right, I'm going to open that up. It's going to appear like this. I'm going to hit next. And then you'll see that it says finish, so it'll finish that up. And you're like, oh, that's a little large, doesn't fit in that box. That's okay, we can resize it. There we go. So you will need to keep track of all of the screenshots. All right, the last thing I want to go over real quick, you go back to our email. I'm going to try to make this a little bigger. And it's a good idea. We do highly recommend that you, I think my screen will get bigger, but it looks okay. You make folders. So let me go over here. So we have our inbox over here. Right click on it. I'm going to create a new subfolder. And I'm going to call that subfolder Narwhal Bucks. And I'm going to click save. You can see I have some other ones in there. And then I'm just going to should be able to just drag that one over to my Narwhal Buck folder. And I'm going to click on it and go, well, there it is. So you now have a folder to keep them in as well, and make sure you are doing those screenshots. If you have questions, just reach out to your teachers.